Things took a turn for the worse for the defending NBA champion Golden State Warriors in Game 2 against the Sacramento Kings, with veteran forward Draymond Green being ejected from the game and subject to suspension, of course, stepping on Domantas Sabonis, son of Arvydas Sabonis. I don't know if the folks really know the history between the Sabonises. Father Sabonis got in the league at like age 30, 32 or something like that. I think it was 30. He was a rookie at age 30. Was killing as soon as he got on Portland. I feel for Portland because they had rosters, man. They had some great rosters, just terrible timing. I mean, you had to contend with the Lakers, Shaq and Kobe. Then when you got your shit together, you had to deal with Kobe, Paul Gasol, and the rest of them. And then you had to deal with Tim Duncan, David Robinson, a whole Spurs organization, Greg Popovich. Portland, I feel you. From a Phoenix fan, I feel you. Yes, but Domantas Sabonis is the son of Arvydas Sabonis, 30-year-old rookie who came in the game, was getting buckets, hooping. He was a great big man who can pass. Losing Green for the rest of the contest and Game 3 could prove costly for the Warriors. With the dust settling on Green and Sabonis, that whole feud, that whole situation, ESPN's Jalen Rose chimed in with his thoughts, believing the four-time NBA champion should have acted differently. People.
The Golden State Warriors are in trouble. And see, if you're Draymond Green, for every action, grab your leg, there's a reaction, how you respond to it. So maybe if he would have kicked him or snatched his leg away and hit the back of his heel against his chin, he doesn't get ejected. But when you step on his chest, it wasn't Christian Laettner against Kentucky in the early 90s, but still when it happens in today's game, you're gonna get ejected from the game. And you just put the results up there. They were 10 of 15 from the floor and shot 67% without the former Defensive Player of the Year anchoring their defense. Now their charge is to win 4 of the next 5. And I don't think they're going to be able to do that. So that's my takeaway. He helped put himself in position to get ejected, which now means the Warriors are going to get ejected from this series in the first round.
I agree. I definitely agree with that last statement Jalen just said. Taking it back to this series, is two points that I want to cover with Draymond Green. One, I don't know if y'all noticed, but when Draymond was yelling back and forth to the crowd, he called a couple of them the P word, and he was yelling at them, and they was yelling back, throwing the fingers back and forth to him. Did y'all notice the bench and the staff at Golden State? Them faces wasn't happy. I know body language when I see it. And if you question it now, they're probably going to deny it, of course. But think about this. You hit Jordan Poole in the face. You socked his ass. You socked him real good before the season started. You chirping on your podcast. You bringing a lot of bad attention to the Golden State Warriors as far as people playing when y'all come to play. Y'all got to come to play every game because you chirping after every game on your podcast. I ain't never seen this in my life where a player has a podcast during the season. I remember they was trying to tell y'all you couldn't tweet during the game because some of y'all's knuckleheads back in the day was tweeting during the game. How are you tweeting? And one of them tweeted from the bench. I forgot who it was. Somebody from the Washington Wizards was tweeting during the game or something. I could be wrong, but I remember that was a rule. So now, just all of a sudden, we doing podcasts during the season. So he been chirping. It seems as if he want to go play over there with LeBron and them. I think the Golden State Warriors are ready to get that foot and take it to his rear end and say, good riddance. Appreciate the 4 years you got for us with the rings and shit. But we going to move forward, and that's going to open up some things for the Warriors. Draymond ain't going to be no Warrior next season. Where he going to go, it seemed like he like LeBron. Look like he going over there to L.A. They're going to have to fill that spot. They're going to fill that spot. I think I have no worries of the Warriors picking up where they left off. I noticed he has a temper. No one knows how to trigger it, but I think if I was in the league, I can trigger his temper. You just got to talk back to him. That's all. Just talk back to him, get in his face. You might want to cheap shot him during the game a time or two. But what I will say is he was in his feelings. It was a close game. It was a little tense. Clearly there was a grab by Sabonis. There wasn't a heinous grab. You have so many options. You can kick to the left of you. You could have reached down, grabbed his arm, pulled him apart, and kept it moving. That was option number 2. You had 2 seconds to think about it. You could have just did it. Third option, I would have just landed on him. I would have faked as if he grabbed my leg and just landed on him. And I've been on the ground, he'd been on the ground, they've been playing 4-on-4 on the other side. No one would have got called for anything. They probably would have blew the whistle because we probably got a little riled up or something. But no one would have got a tech. You had 3 options. I just gave you 3 simple ass options. The option that you don't take, because that foot touched him twice. You got the subtle stomp initially, and then he elevated. This Bama used his stomach as a trampoline. How do you do that? Oh my God.
Digging the digital crates with DJ C-Town for promotional use only. Money color celery, y'all be looking elderly.
Get rich or croak, go broke to live. Niggas switching ain't season, Fresh Prince and Viv. It's the return to the Mac. Don't call me Pat. If you ain't talking no money, then don't call me back.
Like and share and subscribe. Artist alert.
Stepping up 06 ways. Niggas saying they sold the split 6 ways. No, Lil B pop really cooking. Still the same nigga all around, even when nobody looking. Niggas hate when I come around, don't say nothing, just look.